Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 7 signs you're dealing with an evil person. You know, in my line of work, I've seen a lot of bad behavior. And I'm telling you, there are some people out there who are just plain evil. They're toxic, they're manipulative, and they'll suck the life right out of you if you let them. Now let's begin. Have you ever known someone who seems to get a little too much pleasure out of your misfortune? You know the type. They seem to revel in your struggles, almost as if your pain is their entertainment. It's unsettling, isn't it? These individuals are often the first to point out your mistakes, and they do it with a certain glee that makes you feel even worse. You tell them about a problem you're having and they can barely hide their smirk. It's as if your suffering is a source of joy for them. They might offer a half-hearted, "I'm sorry to hear that," but their eyes betray their true feelings. They are enjoying every moment of your discomfort, or maybe they even come right out and say, "I told you so." These people lack empathy. They don't just fail to understand your feelings, they seem to take pleasure in your pain. It's not just a lack of support, it's an active enjoyment of your struggles. They don't have the capacity to understand or share in your feelings. Empathy is more than just a word. It's a fundamental human trait that allows us to connect with others. Without it, relationships become shallow and self-serving. And that's a big red flag. When someone lacks empathy, it's a warning sign that they might not be capable of forming meaningful, supportive relationships. It's a sign that they might be more interested in their own satisfaction than in your well-being, because empathy is what makes us human. It's what allows us to feel for others, to share in their joys and sorrows. It's the glue that holds relationships together, the foundation of trust and understanding. It's what allows us to connect with each other on a deeper level. When we empathize with someone, we are saying, "I see you, I understand you, I am here for you." It's a powerful bond that transcends words. When someone lacks empathy, it means they're capable of doing some pretty awful things. Without the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others, they can act in ways that are cruel and harmful. They might manipulate, deceive, or hurt others without a second thought. It's important to recognize these traits in others, but it's equally important to reflect on our own behavior. Are we showing empathy in our interactions? Are we truly listening and understanding, or are we just going through the motions? Self-awareness is the first step towards growth. Building a community of empathy starts with each of us. When we make an effort to understand and support each other, we create a ripple effect that can change the world. Small acts of kindness and understanding can make a big difference. So the next time someone shares their struggles with you, take a moment to really listen. Offer your support, not just with words, but with genuine understanding. Show them that you care, that their pain matters to you. When we show empathy, we not only help others, but we also enrich our own lives. We build stronger, more meaningful relationships. We create a world where people feel seen, heard, and valued. Empathy is a powerful tool for connection and healing. It's what makes us human, and it's what can bring us together in times of need. Let's strive to be more empathetic, to understand and support each other, and to create a world where everyone feels valued and understood. Remember, empathy is not just about feeling sorry for someone, it's about truly understanding their experience and being there for them. It's about making a conscious effort to connect on a deeper level. Let's make empathy a priority in our lives and see the positive impact it can have on our relationships and our world. Look, everybody makes mistakes. It's an inevitable part of life. From the smallest errors to the biggest blunders, no one is immune. It's part of being human. Mistakes are how we learn and grow. They shape our experiences and teach us valuable lessons. But you know what separates the grown-ups from the children? Taking responsibility for your actions. It's about owning up to what you've done, acknowledging your faults, and making amends. Evil people, they don't do that. They avoid responsibility like the plague. They're always blaming someone else for their problems. It's never their fault. Their boss is out to get them. It's always the boss's fault when things go wrong at work. Their spouse doesn't understand them. They believe their partner is the reason for their unhappiness. The world is just against them. It's never their fault. They feel like the universe is conspiring against them, making their life difficult. And you know why? Because deep down, they know they're in the wrong. They are aware of their mistakes but refuse to admit them, but they're too afraid to face the consequences of their actions, so they deflect. They fear the repercussions and the judgment that comes with admitting fault. they blame, they lie, they create a web of deceit to protect themselves from the truth. But what if they took a different approach? What if they faced their fears and took responsibility? Imagine the relief of apologizing and making things right, the weight lifted off their shoulders. Making amends can be a powerful step towards personal growth and healing. Learning from mistakes is what helps us become better individuals. Taking responsibility earns respect from others. It shows maturity and integrity. It builds trust and strengthens relationships. And most importantly, it empowers the individual. Facing challenges head-on and owning up to our actions makes us stronger. It liberates us from the chains of guilt and denial. Embracing responsibility is a sign of true character. It can inspire others to do the same. Leading by example, we can create a ripple effect of accountability and honesty. Imagine the positive impact on our communities and society as a whole. Taking responsibility can lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. It's a journey of personal growth and self-discovery. So the next time you make a mistake, remember that it's an opportunity to choose responsibility over avoidance, to make a positive change in your life and the lives of those around you. Embrace the growth that comes with taking responsibility, and feel empowered and free. Live with integrity and inspire others to do the same. Together, we can make the world a better place, one responsible action at a time. Now this one's a big one for me. I've always said that how someone treats animals is a direct reflection of their character, and I meant it. Because if someone is capable of hurting a defenseless animal, they're capable of hurting anything or anyone. I'm talking about people who abuse their pets, who enjoy hunting for sport, who think nothing of factory farming. These people lack a fundamental respect for life, and that's a dangerous thing. Let me tell you something, everybody lies. It's just a fact of life. But there's a difference between telling a little white lie to spare someone's feelings and being a habitual liar. Evil people, they're the latter. They lie to get ahead. They lie to manipulate people. They lie because they actually enjoy it. They get a thrill out of pulling the wool over someone's eyes. And these lies always come back to bite them, because you can only keep up a facade for so long before it crumbles. You know, constructive criticism is a good thing. It's the kind of feedback that helps us improve, grow, and become better versions of ourselves. When someone offers constructive criticism, they are usually coming from a place of care and a genuine desire to see us succeed. They point out areas where we can improve, but they also highlight our strengths and achievements. This balanced approach helps us to see the bigger picture and motivates us to strive for excellence. It helps us learn and grow. Constructive criticism is like a guiding light, showing us the way forward and helping us navigate the complexities of our personal and professional lives. It encourages us to push our boundaries and step out of our comfort zones. When we embrace constructive criticism, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities for growth. It's a powerful tool for self-improvement and personal development. But then there's malicious criticism. This is a completely different beast. Malicious criticism is not about helping you improve or grow. It's about tearing you down and making you feel inadequate. It's designed to hurt, to wound, and to undermine your confidence. Unlike constructive criticism, which is delivered with kindness and empathy, malicious criticism is often delivered with a sneer or a condescending tone. It's meant to make you feel small and insignificant, the kind that's designed to tear you down and make you feel small. Malicious critics take pleasure in your discomfort. They thrive on your pain and insecurity. They want to see you doubt yourself and question your worth. They want to see you struggle and fail. Their words are like poison, seeping into your mind and eroding your self-esteem. They want to break you down piece by piece until there's nothing left of your confidence or self-worth. Evil people, they love to dish out this kind of criticism. They'll belittle your accomplishments, insult your intelligence, and make you doubt yourself at every turn. They'll find fault with everything you do, no matter how hard you try or how well you perform. They'll nitpick and criticize, always finding something to complain about. They'll make you feel like you're never good enough, no matter how much you achieve or how hard you work, and make you doubt yourself at every turn. They want you to second-guess your decisions and question your abilities. They want you to feel like you're always walking on eggshells, never sure of yourself or your actions. They want you to feel like you're constantly under scrutiny, always being judged and found wanting. They want to keep you in a state of perpetual self-doubt and insecurity, and they do it because it makes them feel powerful. Malicious critics derive a sense of superiority from putting others down. They feel a twisted sense of satisfaction from seeing others struggle and fail. They enjoy the feeling of control and dominance that comes from making others feel small and insignificant. It's a way for them to boost their own fragile egos and mask their own insecurities. They get off on seeing you squirm. Your discomfort and pain are their source of pleasure. They revel in your misery and take delight in your suffering. They enjoy watching you struggle and squirm under the weight of their criticism. It gives them a sense of power and control, a feeling of superiority and dominance. They feed off your pain and insecurity, using it to bolster their own sense of self-worth. Don't let them get away with it. Stand up to malicious critics and refuse to let their words define you. Remember that their criticism is not a reflection of your worth or abilities, but a reflection of their own insecurities and shortcomings. Don't let their negativity and toxicity drag you down. Stand tall and hold your head high. Believe in yourself and your abilities. Trust in your own judgment and instincts. Remember, their words are just a reflection of their own insecurities. Their criticism says more about them than it does about you. It's a projection of their own fears and inadequacies. Don't take their words to heart. Instead, focus on your own growth and development. Surround yourself with positive and supportive people who believe in you and your potential. Keep moving forward and don't let malicious critics hold you back. You are stronger and more resilient than you realize. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful. We all want to be happy and achieve our goals. But there's a difference between being ambitious and being ruthlessly self-interested. Evil people, they'll stop at nothing to get what they want. They don't care who they hurt or what they have to do. They're like sharks, always circling, always looking for their next meal. And if you're in their way, they'll devour you without a second thought. Be careful. You know, sometimes the best way to spot an evil person is to listen to what other people are saying about them. If you hear the same negative things from multiple sources, it's probably not a coincidence. People may try to warn you about this person. They may tell you stories about how they've been hurt or manipulated. Don't ignore these warnings. They're coming from a place of experience. Remember, you're not obligated to be friends with everyone, and you certainly don't have to let toxic people into your life. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think. Remember, life's too short to be surrounded by negative people, so keep your eyes open, trust your gut, and don't be afraid to cut ties with anyone who's bringing you down. Be sure to like the video, share it, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to turn on the bell for new content.